Hey there. Now, as you, if you've been here before, may notice, my work at the minute is heavily centred around things that make me look racist, because that's what we're being told from up there. That people who look at the truth, who notice patterns emerging, it's like, no, it's because you're racist. It's because you're the bad guy. It's like, no, yes, there may be women and children that have been attacked and whatever, but no, you're racist for pointing it out. You're the baddie. And I am not scared of being the baddie. Do you know what I mean? I've done this channel for 17 years on my own, talking into the wind, and I have to say what I have to say. And most people don't like it but here we are. And this is no different, right? And I am prepared to leave people behind. Remember that I used to have really, really my top fan, Freddie, buggered off. Funnily enough, on the video where I thanked him for always being there is the one where he turned and literally was anti-me being anti, shipping, allowing undocumented men to be in the country. And I've been thinking about him today, Freddie, right? Because he kept saying, we are all the same, right? Last night, found out we weren't. So Freddie, this one's for you, my darling, all right? So I've woken up today, and apparently we've got one of the guys who's moved into Canary Wharf a fortnight ago has just gone and walked into some woman's house. Scary looking motherfucker, dressed like Rupert the Bear with flip-flops on for some reason, like big, thick hooded coat. Well, he put his hood up because he'd just been bloody found out for being a pervert or whatever he was fucking doing, walking into people's a thief or a pervert. So that's news. He's been there he's been in there a fortnight. In other news, we've got the Bell Hotel. They're actually moving people out of there now. And the other day I saw a news article. The government is spending another £500 million on these people, moving them from the hotels, because that's what we're bothered about, apparently. That's what bothers us about these undocumented fucking people coming in. Not the kiddies being fucking fiddled with. Nah. Not the general crime rates, folks getting stabbed, old blokes getting bummed outside churches. None of this, right? That's not what we're bothered about. We're bothered about how much they cost to be in hotels. So the government, Evan, our saviour, £500 million to put these people into communities. They are buying up whole streets, whole blocks of flats to house these men in their own fucking areas in our communities. Do you feel proud to be British yet? Do you feel proud? So we're going to have no-go zones. We are going to have fucking, everything's going to come crashing down even further than it already is, and it's already pretty fucking bad. Can you not agree? Anyways, so they're literally housing them on their own streets. They're making areas just for undocumented foreigners. Anyways, let's get to the point of the video, shall we? So, just to point out that we're not all the same. Do you know what I mean? Because we can't, right? And I've been doing this ever before I found out about the Unstoppable fucking March of Islam, which has changed everything in my fucking world. Thank you very much, right? Or ever before the whole undocumented immigrant thing became a big thing. I've been saying for years that you can't invite somebody into your country that you've just bombed and expect them to treat your country with respect. Then I've been talking about this fella who got into a fight with somebody in a nightclub or a pub. They just shut the door because they didn't know what to do, left them to it, went in. This foreign fella had tortured this bloke, put a broom handle down his throat, and his defence was, oh, well, that's just what happens in our country. Like, I've been tortured my whole life. It's a violent country. And I don't think that the English can grasp this. how different other countries' cultures are and how they don't fit in with ours, right? Anyways, I found out something last night that blew my fucking mind. Right? I follow this YouTube channel called Nuxanor, Nuxanor, right? Little blue anime character sort of thing. Much respect for the geezer that voices him. The guy who actually makes the videos. I'm so sorry. Dry mouth. Because he slates England, and you can. I love watching American people comment on what's going on in England because we can't. Do you know what I mean? And I did actually comment on this dude's thing saying like, "Oh, I'm so glad that you did this video. If I made it, I'd get arrested." Because I'm sitting there going, "Oh, you can't say that. Like, you can't say that." Like, literally, it's an hour video. Go fucking watch it. It's called something like there are cultures. Not all cultures are the same, or there are some cultures that are worse. So he's going on about LGBT culture. It's not just, oh, bad. You know what I mean? Like, that is in there. You know, it's when it's law, when it's in your law, that little, when you are there, you're praying 5 times to a deity. Your whole raison d'etre is to emulate this man who married a 6-year-old kid and consummated that marriage when she was 9. You can't say that. No, I'm sorry, but if it came out that Jesus was a kiddie fiddler, there'd be fucking hell to pay, mate. But the head of that particular religion, their Jesus, was a kiddie fiddler. And they're told to emulate him. You can't say that that's not going to cause problems in society. I'm sorry, but you can't. That is going to cause problems in society, when that, and especially because they won't go after their own because they've got head coverings on. Watched a lovely video the other day. Lovely, hilarious. I think it was Central Weekend or something. This lady in a burqa, just her eyes, saying, yeah, all women should wear these because we wear them because if we flash any skin, men can't control themselves. Well, how about instead of covering up every woman, you, instead of 5 times a day making a bloke pray to somebody who says that fiddling with kids and raping women is all right, how about you just don't teach them boys that? People who ain't in that religion ain't all of that head bent. They're not all. And I say to them again, stand up. Stand up and say, no, not in my name. I'm not this one. I'll follow the religion, but I am not. No. Why not? Anyways, so new bottle time. I was watching this Nuxanor last night, and apparently Somalia, right? We've got them on our estate, tons of them, all fucking shipped in to 2020. I think there was some coup, like all of a sudden half our estate can't speak English, and it is coming to the rest of the UK. That, you know, Leicester, we are just a testing ground. It will spread, right? All of a sudden, shitloads of Somalians are. Did you know? Because I didn't till last night. In 2017, they made it law that rape was illegal. They introduced sexual assault laws in 2017. That means that 9 years ago, in Somalia, 100% legal to rape someone. 100% legal. No backlash whatsoever. You can rape anybody you like. Not illegal. Wasn't a law against it until 2017. So if you were born 2017, I'd say 2010 onwards, let's be generous. If you were born from 2010 onwards, you would grow up in Somalia, in a country where it was legal, or if you're born over here, a lot of them are born over here, you would be born knowing that rape was legal. If you were born before 2010, you grew up your whole life thinking that rape was legal. Then you come over to the UK, where people are advertising on TikTok, on YouTube channels. They have advertising. They advertise to people that English women are slugs, that we are there for the taking. Because we don't dress in a sheet on a daily basis, we're gagging for the foreign knob. That's what they're told. And they're shipped over it. They've got no... Fuck it. Arrest me, mate. You don't know who you're arresting. Because I've got no papers. Well, they give them new papers. It's okay. I have new paper. But yeah. So how many of these people coming over from... Like, I'm using Somalia because that was what was on the video last night. I don't know about other countries. Please feel free to let me know in the comments. But... yeah, how many people who've come over from Somalia or on those boats are under 7 years old? How many men that are attacking women and children at the minute are under 7 years old? So the people that are coming over here that have lived their life under a regime where rape is legal. Then they're being advertised English girls are easy and that we're gagging for it. What do you expect to happen? Now, my biggest bugbear with this is, like, because I was gobsmacked. I'm like, no fucking way, right? And then it's, why weren't we told? Well, we know why we weren't told. This is all by design, right? It's these people they're not innocent at all, but they are being moved around by these hands above, just like we are, like they're being fashioned into this world. I don't know if I said this on the last video I did, but watched a video of an Afghan guy, like talking to a lady, interviewed him, and he said, like, yeah, I'm from Afghanistan. I much prefer, life is way better in Afghanistan. I'm literally here because of the free money. But if I had the choice, if they cut my money off, I'd go straight back to Afghanistan. I don't like it here. Don't like England. Afghanistan, that's my life. That is where I'm happy. But you're giving out free money. What am I going to do? Free money, free women, free fucking kids. I suggest we talk about it, people. And but I think that that needs to be pointed out to the government, because the government knows that it was illegal to rape 10 years ago over in Somalia, and yet they've shipped over shit tons of Somalians over here. Legally. The legal ones. You know what I mean? Because these didn't turn up on a boat. We've got families around our way. Whole families just turned up out of nowhere. Like, this is all by design. But you've got a culture where literally, and their religion is the religion where women and children are lesser beings. Like that Afghan told me to my face, yes, we do see women and children as lesser beings. And that is vastly becoming the religion of Britain. And I'm just going to put this on the end because I do not like thinking about this man. Can't fucking stand this man. But the hashtag not mine king, where am you? This man, and I use the term loosely, old sausage fingers, is the head of the Church of England. Where is he? Where's his voice on the takeover of Islam? Because it's speeding through. Speeding. Right? Where is his... No, this once green and pleasant land is a Christian country, and we don't agree with chopping hands off if you steal something. We don't agree with little girls being legally raped anally up to and vaginally after the age of 8 years old. We don't believe that men are better than women. We don't believe that a man can have 4 wives and a wife can only have 1 husband. We don't believe that a wife has to ask her husband's permission to get a divorce. We don't believe in lying in a court of law with your hand on your own holy book just to progress your own religion. We don't believe in gang rape. Sorry, the last 2. Taharouche, Takia, look them up. They have words for everything. They have a word for sexual harassment. They have a word for lying. Like, literally. And they're not allowed to eat with us. I have a friend, hi Hayley, who used to work in a chemist with Muslims, and literally they weren't allowed to eat with her. Like, because we're disgusting to them. That is racism. That is racism. You know what I mean? And I know that's generalisation, right? We're not, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe there are ones that go, fuck you. But you do see them sitting around eating in the cars on their own because we're lesser beings. Just like women and children are lesser beings than the men. White people are lesser beings to all of them, unfortunately. But me pointing that out, I'm the racist one. Love them all. Do you know what I mean? God, such a cute. You know what I'm like. I think they're good. And he used to go out with one. You know what I mean? It's the tenets of that religion that I disagree with, not the people that follow it. Unless they follow it to the letter and fiddle with kids and beat women up if they don't give them sex or make them the sandwich. Do you know what I mean? Everything else, fine. Got a lovely Muslim friend. Love him. He gave me a BTS book once because his daughter didn't want it anymore. 53 years old, his daughter's grown out on him, so he gave me that stuff. So cute. But love the man. Absolutely love the man. Do I trust him? Not anymore. Not since I asked him how to pronounce Takia and he made out he didn't even know what the word were. It's like, right, okay, I know how much you trust me now, and I know you're prepared to lie to my face. And I won't do that to people. I have more respect for humanity than to do that. If I tell you a lie, every decision you make is based on something that isn't even there. So when I put myself on this experiment back in 2007, back when it was still legal to rape over in Somalia, 10 years before it was made illegal to rape. When I put myself on that experiment, I'm like, one thing I'm doing is I'm not lying anymore. Like, I'm brilliant at doing it, to be fair. I could be a sociopath if I wanted to be. And it's like, no. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to use my talents for good, not for evil. And give people the respect of knowing my truth. Because then every decision you make about me is based on my truth. So it's a sensible decision. If I tell you a lie, you make a decision based on something I've just made up. That's a massive disrespect. Cannot do that to people. So when I find out people can do it to me, you just go down. You go down. Don't do lying, mate. Don't do lying. You don't get to keep me in the same capacity. You don't get to have me as a friend. And I think I'm a bloody good friend, to be fair. You know, like I will go down for people. Do time. I mean, I probably wouldn't do time for somebody. Because if you got into a state where I'd have to do time for you, it means you're doing something wrong and fuck that. Anyways, what do you think? What do you think? Did you know that it's only recently been made illegal to rape people in Somalia? Were you aware of that? Did the government tell you before they invited them all in to live on your street? Because these people that have come over and the people that are coming over on the boats were alive and existing for many years in a regime where rape was legal. Were you made aware of that? Leave your comments below. Please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, all of that fandango. I do like it that we're niche. here. Got my niche little band of buddies, and I'm so grateful for every one of you. I really am. Like, we do need to be speaking about this stuff. We do. It's ridiculous, and there aren't yet very many people who will call a spade a spade. That was a really bad I didn't call anybody a fucking shut up. Anyways, please consider coming back and staying with me, won't you? Because we need to form bonds. We need to be friends. We need, all of us, from every religion, from every ethnicity, we need to be coming together and putting a stop to the fucking bad ones at the top. Doesn't matter if you're Christian, doesn't matter if you're fucking Muslim. At the top, the bad guys. That's who's fucking us over. All of us. Whoever you are. I should imagine that when they've brought over the fucking Somalians, they ain't told them that it's not legal here to rape someone. Do you know what I mean? We're all being fucking played. Every single one of us. Who's with me? Let's stop it, shall we? Anyways, taking up enough of your time. Thank you for being here. Please come back and never forget that I love you all. Bye.